And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is WSVC Radio coming to you live from the Robert S. Carey Center Gymnasium here at St. Vincent College. Tonight, St. Vincent women's basketball takes on the Chatham University Cougars. Currently, St. Vincent women's stands at 8-6, 7-2 in the pack, while Chatham is 9-4, 7-2 in the pack. Tonight is going to be a very good game for both teams. Joining me here in the press box this evening are sportscasters Logan Roop and Julie Peterson, who will be your main commentators for this game. Logan, Julie, great to have you guys behind the mic. Let's get into it as we come down to the end of pregame.
Thank you for the introduction, Matthew. I'd like to say I'm excited to be here. I think I can speak for Julie. She is also excited to be here. It is her first game calling. I don't know how to say it. Yeah,
I'm
first
excited.
broadcast. We have a much anticipated matchup here. Both teams looking to make their way into the PAC playoffs and fight for a championship. So definitely one you don't want to miss.
No, last year when we watched this game, Chatham and St. Vincent were very aggressive, so I'm expecting the same type of energy coming into this. A lot of returning players on both sides. So.
Yeah, it should be a good game. So we now wait for the national anthem and the starting lineups.
And now for a look at tonight's starting lineup, followed by a brief performance by the St. Vincent College Performance Dance Team. First, the visiting Chatham University Cougars.
Alright, now we're going to be looking into our starting lineups.
At guard, the 5'8" senior.
Looking at Chatham, we have number 1, Ashley Loudon.
At forward, the 6-foot junior, number 15, Ashley Loudon.
Next we have 4, number 14,
At forward,
Charte Brock. We have 15, Alyssa Longis. 24, Chelsea Naru. And 30, Anna Shino.
Brittany Smith and Kayla Johnson. At this time, please direct your attention to the court for a performance by the St. Vincent College Dance
Now we
Team.
have a performance by our own St. Vincent College dance team.
And always a great pleasure to have the St. Vincent dance team out here doing their pregame performance. We'll see them back at halftime and for the men's game. Let's get back to the lineup. Juliet from St. Vincent.
All right. We have for number 2, Emily Thompson.
And guard, the 5'5" sophomore, number 4.
We have guard number 4, sophomore Danielle Pontius.
And center, the 6'2" junior, number 12.
We have center 6'2", junior Camden Basher.
And guard, the 5'8" junior, number 22, Reese Gadsby.
Guard number 22, junior Reese Gadsby.
The 5'10" junior, number 30.
And finally, number 30, junior McKenna Meyer, who was just named the Pack Player of the Week.
Coach Jimmy Petruska, assistant coaches Jimmy
It's going to be a high-energy game, everyone. Looking at our St. Vincent College Bearcats, we have an 8-6 overall record, but a 7-2 Pack conference record. They had a lot of different neutral games, including 2 in Las Vegas, Nevada over Christmas break. Looking at Chatham Cougars, they're a 9-4 overall with a 7-2 Pack record, so they are dead even when it comes to conference play. This will be a big determining factor. They always face each other when it comes to the playoffs, so we're excited to see how this outcome's going to be. A tip-off is underway with Camden Basher getting the tip-off. Pontius is coming down the court. Making her first pass to Thompson on the key. Back to Thompson. Back to Pontius. Feeds to Gadsby and the McKenna Meyer in the three-point. Shot up. No good, but Basher with the rebound and the putback.
Off to a hot start.
Yeah,
Love to see it.
All right, number 14 is for Chatham is heading down the court. Pass to number 30 at the three-point. Now to number 15. 14. Just some ball rotation going on at the key. Now down into the block. Shot up. No good. Rebound by Reese Gadsby. We're heading back down to the court. Pass to Emily Thompson. Shot up. No good. Rebound by number 14 from Chatham. He's being guarded right now by Emily Thompson. Back up to the top of the three-point line. Pass back to number 14, to number 24. Number 30 is making a drive in. Shot up. No good. Saved by number 14. She's driving into the hoop. Three-point shot by number 24. No good. Rebound Chatham again. Shot up by number 30. That shot is good.
A lot of early ball movement by the Chatham Cougars there. I'm sure the coach loves to see that.
They're definitely a quick moving offense. St. Vincent just pushes the ball down to their side. Danielle Pontius at the... Ooh, shot up. No good. That was a tough three-point. She was contested on that. Number 14 going for the drive-in for Chatham. Rebounded by Chatham, number 24. Back up to the three-point key. Heavy ball rotation by Chatham. Shot up and good. Chatham is now having a press, which they didn't have at the first shot, but now they are. Pontius bringing the ball down. Thrown to Emily Thompson in the corner. Oh, feed to Gadsby and good. Nice ball rotation.
Yeah, great ball movement. It looks like they were a little more patient, and we're just waiting for the right time to take the shot.
Number 24 has the ball in the key. Back to number 15. To number 30's driving in. Number 1 taking the long three-point shot. No good. Rebound by Gadsby. And that is a double dribble call. Possession back to Chatham. Number 14 inbounds the ball to number 30. As she heads down to the their side of the court. Number 14 has the ball at the top of the key, rotated to number 15. Number 14 drives in, dishes out, and turns the ball over.
Yeah, mistake there. Coaches don't like seeing that, and the Chatham coach surely being vocal about that. David Sauer.
All right, number 22, Reese Gatsby has the ball, back to number 30, McKenna Meyer. Pontius with the ball. Dish in the middle. Oh, tipped off by a Chatham player, out of bounds. Gatsby inbounds it to Basher for the shot. No good. Rebounded by number 14. Starts it at the top of the key. Resetting their play. Number 30 passes it to number 1 at top of the three-point line. Ball went between number 24's legs and stolen by McKenna Meyer, number 30. Reese Gatsby has the ball. Driving in, dishes to Basher. Great ball rotation. Back to Gatsby. Hits Emily Thompson. Emily Thompson goes for the drive. Passes it to Camden Basher. Reese Gatsby goes up for the layup. And it's good!
Yeah, definitely a little chemistry there by Gatsby and Basher. Both juniors. They've been playing for 3 years now. I think they're going to have a big senior year.
I completely agree with you. They've been playing since the very beginning, up until Camden Basher's freshman year injury. Thank you. So now that they're both back and healthy, I've seen them drive on the court. It's great to see. Number 15 from Chatham, while we were talking, made a layup. It is now 7-6 Chatham. St. Vincent ball back down on their end. Emily Thompson inbounds it to Danielle Pontius. Over to Meyer. Back to Pontius. Dishes into Reese Gatsby for rebounded by McKenna Meyer and back in.
Great rebound by McKenna Meyer there.
Number 14 has the ball on top of the key. Moving to number 10. Back to number 3. 15's holding the ball, waiting for some hesitation. Number 3 pops a 3. No good. Rebounded by Camden Basher. We're heading back down to the other end of the court. Pontius looking for a quick dish to number 22 Gatsby in the corner. McKenna Meyer got the pass, shot the 3 short, rebounded by 14 of Chatham. And that is a foul on McKenna Meyer.
Bearcat foul number 30, McKenna Meyer, her first team first. Timeout on the
This is now our
floor.
first team timeout.
And we're back. Chatham starting with the ball. Inbound's going to go to Charjay Brock.
14. Pass goes to number 3 on the key, back to number 15, rotating all the way to the right side. Number 10 drives in, and Danielle Pontius fouls. That's a tough call. Looked more like a trip.
Yeah, David Sauer yelled foul, and, well, he got his way.
At the line is number 10, Leah Harkrider, a guard, and she's a graduate student. transfer from Alfred University in New York. Yeah, she did. She did make that foul shot. Both foul shots are good, and the score is now 9-8 Chatham. Chatham has a heavy press right now, but Danielle Pontius is making her way down to the other side of the court. Pass to Emily Thompson. She's driving in. Shot no good. Being fought for the rebound. Moving down the court, number 1. Shooting the 3, and it's good for Chatham.
Ashley Loudon with a big 3 there, really starting to separate from St. Vincent.
Yeah.
Hopefully the girls can, settle down and get back into a rhythm and start putting points back up on the board.
Hopefully right here. Brooke Evans, number 10, has been substituted in. Long pass by Chatham down the other end of the court. Misses the layup. St. Vincent's trying to slow down their momentum and, reset on the other end of their side. Emily Thompson on the right hand of the three-point line. Back out to Pontius on top of the key. Passes to Reese Gatsby on the left-hand side. Dishes into Brooke Evans. Emily Thompson waiting the ball. Danielle Pontius at the key. Brooke Evans passes to Camden Basher for a short shot. No good. Rebounded by number 15, Alyssa Locus. Long pass down to number 1 from Chatham side. Makes the shot. Oh! No shot. It was a charge by Danielle Pontius. That was pretty impressive.
Yeah, great to get set just in time, so.
That was exciting. Substituting in for Reese Gatsby is Jillian Manarino, number 24. Last year, she suffered an ACL injury and was out for almost all of the season. So this is her big, comeback this coming season. Pontius on top of the key, dishes into Brooke Evans at the foul line. Danielle Pontius passes to MT. Shot, no good, but rebound by Brooke Evans. Danielle back on top of the three-point line with it. She's driving in, dishes to Jill. Shot at the foul line is no good. Cam went for the rebound, pushes it back out to a St. Vincent player at the three-point line. However, it was stolen by number 14, going up for the layup, and it's good on the other end. Chatham is now leading 13-8. 2 minutes, 32 seconds left in this quarter. Pontius is driving down. Jill for the corner 3, and it's good!
Big 3 there.
We needed that.
For sure. That cuts Chatham's lead to 13-11.
14 on top of the three-point key, guarded by Emily Thompson, goes up for the shot, and it's good. St. Vincent's trying to break their press again. Pontius on top of the three-point line. Makes a pass to Jill, over to MT on the other end of the court, back to Danielle Pontius, dishes it into Brooke Evans. Goes for the corner 3, blocked, and rebounded by number 1 from Chatham, Ashley Loudon. Number 1 makes a pass in the corner for number 10 Chatham, goes for the 3, no good. Rebounded by Jill Marino. Trying to make a long pass to the other end of the court, and it was stolen away by Chatham's number 10, Leah Harkrider. Dishes it to number 3. Making a rotation to the other end of the three-point line and back up to the top of the key by number 1. She's going in for a drive, misses the shot, rebounded by number 15. It's up and good. We seem to be exchanging buckets.
Yeah, that is what it looks like. That seems to be the theme here. I'd say keys for both teams getting ready to go into the second quarter here is for St. Vincent, limit turnovers, and for Chatham, well, just keep hitting their shots.
Absolutely. We're moving down to this side of the court by Emily Thompson. She goes in for a layup and was blocked by number 15, Alyssa Locus. Major substitutions for St. Vincent, Danielle Pontius and Camden Basher are coming out. Number 22, Reese Gatsby, and number 33, Emerson Peppers is going in. Chatham also made some substitutions with number 1, number 10, and number, I think it's 15 coming out for a break. We have 37 seconds left in this game, or in this quarter. stole it. Brooke Evans is trying to make a drive. Jill Marino's going in for the drive. And got a charge.
Didn't look like a charge to me.
I know the referees, when a charge is coming, they look at one thing, or two things. The entire body still, and that the feet are set. I personally didn't think her upper half was set, but her feet were definitely set. So I guess that was all that referee was looking for.
Kind of a judgment call there.
Yeah. We have 23 seconds left in this quarter. It is 17-11 Chatham. Chatham has possession. They're moving down the court. Number 30 taking the ball down. Hannah Shialt. Rotating across the three-point line. Number 30 went for the shot. No good. And McKenna Meyer drew a foul, and it's back down to St. Vincent's side with 6.7 seconds left in this quarter. Foul was given to Talia Prosper of Chatham. Long pass down the other end. And an attempted pass to number 33, Emerson Pepper, by Reese Gatsby was no good, and that is the end of the first quarter. 17-11 Chatham. And we are back at the start of the second quarter. Chatham starting with possession. Number 1 passes it in to number 30, Anna Shialt. Pass to number 4. Back to number 3 on top of the key. They dish it in number 24 at the foul line. Backdoor cut, no good. Goes in for a post move, and good.
And the Chatham Cougars look to be picking up right where they left off in the second quarter.
Exactly. Brooke Evans getting heavy pressure. Ball stolen, shot.
Big block by Manarino.
Number 33 goes up for a layup, no good. Ball stolen, and it is St. Vincent ball off of contact. That was crazy. That was a
fast developing play on both sides.
Good, because it prevented the shot and we got possession. Jill passes the ball to number 22, Reese Gatsby. McKenna Meyer looks under the hoop. Number 33 goes in for the layup. No good. Chatham gets the rebound, passes the ball down the court. Number 1 goes for a three-point shot, and it's good. Chatham now leads 22-11. They are definitely giving themselves a hardy gap there.
Yeah, and Chatham goes right back to pressing.
Yeah.
So.
Back down on St. Vincent's side. Reese Gatsby goes up for a shot, no good. Quickly rebounded by Chatham's number 1, Ashley Loudon. Passing is shot no good by number 3. Back out to number 1, Chatham. And that shot is good. And St. Vincent College calls a timeout. And it's now 25-11.
Yeah, Ashley Loudon up to 8 points now. She started in this second quarter hot, and she's rolling.
Yeah, they're not stopping them by any means, so I'm hoping that this timeout will do We'll be right back.
All right, we're back from the St. Vincent timeout. I thought that was a great time for the St. Vincent head coach to call that timeout. Chatham was on a run there and just needing to slow things down.
Yeah.
Regroup, come up with a plan and cut this deficit down because 25-11 is a tough one to come back from.
Yeah, it's also good to slow down Chatham's momentum. Giving them that break is going to kind of not necessarily distract them, but lead to some hopefully different outcomes. St. Vincent started with the ball, got it down the court, broke the press. However, pass went right through Jill Manarino's hands, went back down to the Chatham side. However, someone traveled. Number 15 traveled.
Yeah,
Also lost his travel.
In other NCAA news, I want to say it was the Pitt women's basketball team pulled off the largest comeback in Division I history the other night.
Like 40-something points, which was absolutely ridiculous, but very important to keep women's sports, on the radar.
Absolutely. Yeah, I want to say they kept SMU to 0 points in the third quarter, which is
crazy.
Almost impossible.
Yeah.
But back to the St. Vincent game.
Yeah, back to Division III basketball. Jill Manarino had a steal on the Chatham side, took it all the way and made a layup. So it is now 25-13. On the Chatham side, though, number 24, Madison Naru, went up for layup, got fouled.
Yeah, again, didn't look like there was much there.
Brooke Evans. It's getting a little
one-sided, maybe?
Yeah, but I'm not biased at all. Brooke Evans, who drew the foul, number 10, just got subbed out by number 4, Danielle Pontius. Number 24, Madison Naru, went up for the first foul shot, and it was good. Second shot on the way. And that is no good. Rimmed out, rebound grabbed by Reese Gatsby. Hands the ball to Danielle Pontius, and they are on their way back down to the St. Vincent side. Joel Manarino going for the three-point shot, no good. Rebounded by number 30, Hannah Schnucht. Quick passing, layup by number 15 for Chatham, and it's good. We're seeming to have too many defensive breaks. It's almost like they're not finding their ball.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. And one thing I'm picking up on is it looks like once the shot's off, a lot of the St. Vincent girls are crashing the hoop, and it's hard to get a rebound when you have 3-4 people down there. So
yeah, I agree.
We'll see if an adjustment's made.
On the St. Vincent end, we had a lot of ball movement. Reese Gatsby went for a quick pass to dish it to number 33, Emerson Pepper. However, it was tipped by a Chatham player right into the cheerleaders. It is now back in the inbound. Jill Manarino just passed the ball out. It is now on top of the key by Danielle Pontius. Reese Gatsby goes for the three-point shot, and it's good!
That's one way to cut a lead.
Yeah. None other than from one of our team captains. Number 30 is going in for a shot, passes it out to number 24. Pass it on the side of the three-point shot to number 14. Cam with a big block on the end. Number 14 from Chatham is going to be taking it out for this inbound. She dishes it to number 15, all the way to the other side of the key. Number 1 on the top. Wait and see what's going to go in. Number 30 went in for a quick shot. No good. Rebounded by Danielle Pontius. She's now on the ground fighting for it and giving it to McKenna Meyer. We're now going down to the St. Vincent end. She dishes it to Cam Basher. She goes up for the shot. No good. Rebound by number 24 from Chatham, Madison Naru. Number 1 got the ball quickly, went in for a shot on the corner, and it is good. That was just quick passing, and our defense was not ready for that by any means.
Yeah, Jillian Manarino crashed down trying to block the pass, but couldn't get a hand on it. So that kind of allowed Chatham to open up the court and
absolutely
put up 2.
Danielle Pontius on top of the key. Jill Manarino going in for the drive. Dishes it to Reese Gatsby.
That's a foul.
And we get a foul call. Look at Reese Gatsby with the nice sportsmanship, picking up the other Chatham player. Reese Gatsby's at the line. And Emily Thompson just got subbed in for Jill Manarino, giving her a little break.
Gatsby on the line to shoot 2.
First shot by Gatsby's good. I have to say, reading the initial stats from the beginning of the year, I wouldn't say Gatsby had a slow start. She just had a quiet start, and I'm really starting to see her, expand with her abilities. So it's really good to see her. I'm not going to say waking up, because that's mean, but she definitely is making a bigger impact on the court now, it's just great to see.
Yeah, I definitely have to agree with you there. She did have a slower start, but each week, each game, she continues to improve. So I think that's something that everyone's happy to see.
While we were yapping, number 1 from Chatham got fouled, and she is at the line. And she got fouled by none other than Emily Thompson, number 2 from St. Vincent College. Her first shot is good. Our current score is now 31-18 Chatham with 5:36 left in the second. Second shot is up and good. Danielle Pontius is trying to break the press right now to get us back down to the other end of the court. She does. She's quick. Pontius is quick.
Very fast.
Reads Gatsby, passes it back to Danielle Pontius. Dishes it to Camden Basher. However, number 3 from Chatham saw that pass a mile away and stole it. Ball's already back down to the Chatham side.
Yeah,
pass to number 30 on the 3-point line. No good. Actually, complete air ball. And McKenna Meyer now has the ball. Long pass to Reads Gatsby in the corner. Shot fake. McKenna Meyer driving in and draws a foul. Body on the floor.
So it'll be Gatsby to inbound it for the Bearcats.
That foul for Chatham was given to number 30, Hannah Chenault. Thompson on the key, McKenna Meyer at the top, passing it back to Emily Thompson on the left-hand 3-point side. Ball rotation's starting to become more prominent now. Camden Basher in the corner, passes it back out to Pontius on top of the key. Reads Gatsby, goes in for a shot.
That's a foul.
And gets called for a foul.
Yeah, looks like they're starting to find their rhythm.
Yeah.
Get the ball movement going, slow down the Chatham offense.
And get the foul.
Yeah, and pick up a foul.
And that was, it was kind of a dumb foul. I mean, Gatsby already went up for the shot. It was blocked. The girl tipped it. It wasn't even going to make it in the hoop, and then she hit her with her body. So it was then foul on us, and we got the 2 shots.
Yeah, tough mistake there.
Yeah. First shot is good. Gatsby's now up to 8 points. And the second shot is good.
1 away from double digits.
Number 14 from Chatham's driving in. Dishes it out to number 30. Back out to number 14 on front of the 3-point line. Top the key, rotates it down to number 15. Back to number 14. Like I said from the beginning, Chatham has had very heavy ball movement. Number 1's going in for a layup, and it's good.
A lot of great moves put on there by Loudon.
I have to say, even these guards have really good post moves. Like, they're still doing a lot of the, up and unders, back doors. So, that's definitely a strong suit by Chatham.
Yeah. Not knocking Chatham here or Loudon, but as a grad student, you should have good moves like that.
I completely agree. Beautiful ball movement by St. Vincent. Found Gatsby wide open for a 3-point shot. Back on the Chatham end, we have number 14 driving in, number 3 on the key. Passes it up to number 30, letting the play reset. She's driving in. Shot is no good, however, rebounded by number 15 from Chatham. We're back at the top of the key with number 1. She's driving in against Reads Gatsby. Gatsby passes it back out to number 30. Around the arc to number 14 on the opposite end. She's driving in. Going in for a post move shot. No good. Rebounded by Hannah Meyer. That was a good defensive, break at the end. We needed that.
Absolutely.
Good ball rotation. Gatsby passes it to McKenna Meyer at the top of the arc.
Deep
that shot
three.
Is no good. It went in and out. I thought that was going in.
Yeah, that would have been a huge three there. Really cut down the deficit. Would have made it an 8-point lead for Chatham, but still up by 11. So we will head to another media timeout with 2:47 left here in the second quarter.
Inbounds it to number 14. We are on the Chatham side here now. Rotation over to the other end of the arc, back to number 14. 14 seems to be the primary playmaker for Chatham.
Yeah, between her and Ashley Loudon, number 1, they have 18 points.
Yeah, combined. So number 44 was a recent substitution in for Chatham. She went in, got called for an illegal screen. It's now back down on the St. Vincent end. Emily Thompson goes in for a three, no good. Rebounded by number 14. That was a quick possession by St. Vincent. Number 10 from Chatham has it, dishes into number 44 to be quickly blocked by Camden Basher and rebounded by McKenna Meyer. Pass it down. Reese Gatsby goes for the shot and gets fouled.
I think she might have sold one there. I didn't see too much contact, but it was enough to get the call.
Hey, we're going to take it and run with it,
Absolutely. So free 2 points here. Well, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. We're not jinxing anything. You didn't hear anything from us.
Gatsby at the line.
Yeah, Gatsby is at the line. And her first foul shot is good. She's up to 11 points. She finally hit double digits. Second shot up and is good. I will jinx it by saying this, but she is perfect from the line. So.
The announcer's jinx has proven true and true again every time I call a game, so maybe it's time for Julie to mess up here.
My bad. It's my first time, everyone. Give me slack.
Yeah, and a quick defensive stop by the Bearcats there. They're back in the offensive zone.
Emily Thompson goes in for a quick shot on the corner. Air balls, no good. Rebounded by number 24 from Chatham.
Yeah, a couple more defensive stops here, and if St. Vincent could put a few more on the board, it'll be a close game going into the half. They've cut the Chatham lead down to 9 points.
Absolutely. Number 14 is on the top of the key. Pass it to number 1 on the side of the three-point arc. Down into the paint. Back out to the three-point arc of number 10. Shoots it, no good. And that is St. Vincent basketball. It was knocked out of bounds by both a Chatham player and a St. Vincent player, so I was very curious where that call was going to go.
Yeah, I was hoping it would go our way.
Yeah. McKenna Meyer is taking the ball down. Brooke Evans, number 10, is driving in. Looking for an open person. Camden Batcher's open on the foul line. Goes in for a layup. No foul call on that. Rebounded by Brooke Evans. And McKenna Meyer for the three-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Emily Thompson. McKenna Meyer is now driving in. So she went up for a layup. Initially, the referee had the hand motions of calling it a travel, and then went back on his statement and called it a foul shot. or like a shooting foul. But did she make the basket?
She did make it, but I think they waved it off.
And called it a body.
I thought it was going to be an up and down or a travel, which it clearly looked like that, but I think the foul was committed when she was in the air, so it was a shooting foul. So the basket, it should have counted, but it didn't. And McKenna Myers at the line for 2. So that's the best explanation we got for you.
Yeah, hey, it's all good though. She made both foul shots, so we can just pretend like that never happened.
Yep.
Number 14 is at the top of the key for Chatham. Passes it back to number 10 and back to 14. Their coach is screaming right now to reset a play. They pass to number 3 on the side of the key. Shot is no good. Rebounded by Brooke Evans and St. Vincent. We have 32 seconds left, and we're heading down to the St. Vincent side. Pass to Emily Thompson on side of the key. Back out to Brooke Evans on top. Back to Emily Thompson. Now back to Brooke Evans. And they're holding the ball and resetting. They're going to try and definitely wind down the shot clock until the very end. Dish it to Camden Basher. Goes to Emily Thompson on the 3-point line. She goes in for a quick shot. No good. Hits the rim. Camden Basher with the rebound. There's about 3 seconds, and Camden Basher was way beyond the 3-point line and kind of football chucked it up there. No good. So going into halftime, it's now 34-27 Chatham.
And we'll be back for the second half in 10-15 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Matt Bohr, Station Manager WSVC, here for your halftime update. Coming up next, immediately after the women's basketball game at 7:30 this evening, the men's basketball team will play up against men's Chatham. WSVC will be covering that game. In looking forward towards all sporting events, women's basketball will play against Grove City on January 18th in Grove City. Men's will also be playing in Grove City against them. Women at 1 and men at 3. Again, that will be up at Grove City. WSVC will not be covering. In wrestling news for St. Vincent, St. Vincent Bearcats will be taking on Waynesburg University tomorrow in Waynesburg at 7 p.m. Men's swimming will be up against Chatham here in Latrobe at the Frank and Elizabeth Resnick Pool at 1 p.m. Women's bowling will be up at the Thomas M. Burst Memorial Tournament on the 26th at Ken Lanes, Louisville, Kentucky. Women's swimming will also be taking part in the event on the 18th against Chatham here in Latrobe, also at 1. Women's track and field will be at the Youngstown State College Invitational in Youngstown, Ohio on the 17th at 1 p.m. Men's will also be taking part same day, same time in Youngstown, Ohio. And last but certainly not least, there is a double play happening for the Bearcats. Bearcats will be in Huntington, Pennsylvania at 10 a.m. Up against the University of Puerto Rico. And then later that afternoon at 2, also in Huntington, they will be up against Juniata. Good luck to all of the Bearcats as they take part in all of their sporting events. Just a little over 5 minutes left on the clock until we resume for the second half of this game. And the women's Bearcats come back out for practice while the St. Vincent March of the Bearcats marching band continue to play at this time Sweet Caroline. WSVC will be back for basketball on January 25th here in Latrobe at the Robert S. Carey Center as the Bearcats will take on Teal. Women's will be at 4 and men's coming up immediately after that game at 6 p.m. That is January 25th against Teal here in Latrobe. We'll be covering both games and a post game with DP Harris, head coach of the men's basketball team. Stay tuned for that. In other news from WSVC, do not forget to check out all of the different radio and podcast shows on all of our streaming platforms. YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music coming soon, along with Podbean. Sundays, Bearcat Buzz, where we bring you all the latest news and buzz from around campus. Mondays, Catching the Facts, a D1 uncensored view of college football. Along with The Real Takes, a review of all the latest TV and movies. Tuesday, Inside the Den, with your hosts Cole Easterling and Andrew Lukuski, bringing you all the latest updates from the previous week in Bearcat athletics, as well as looking forward to the next week. They also will be interviewing a player of the week. Wednesdays, Unearthing the Unknown, with the latest story of all the different paranormal and unknown mysteries of Pennsylvania. Thursdays, check out The Pit Stop, that's with 2 T's, with Steven and Leo, as they continue to talk about all the different and interesting points of interest around southwestern Pennsylvania. Fridays, The Crime Scene Chronicles, with Grant Archuleta and Jack Adair telling all of the true crime stories between Pennsylvania and California. Saturday, The Major Step will continue with its upcoming episode with the Criminology Department. Talking about all the different majors and minors here at St. Vincent College. Also, a special reminder, 2025 serves as WSVC's 100-year anniversary. as we'll be bringing up more events of all kinds, from sports to campus-held events for clubs and everything in between, as we celebrate 100 years of serving as the official voice of St. Vincent College. Stay tuned for all of our latest updates by following our Instagram page, WSVC Radio. And make sure to be watching for any special announcements coming on for both Spotify, YouTube, and all of our upcoming platforms. Just a little under 2 minutes left before the game kicks off again. A big special thank you to the March of the Bearcats as they get this game started back up with the fight song. And come back to the mics. Logan and Julie are here to give you the second half of this game.
Welcome back, everyone. About a minute and a half left in halftime. I wanted to bring up some prominent stats because, you know, we got the stat line, which is good. St. Vincent has 10 turnovers, and I kind of expected it to be more. Chatham has 6, but thankfully both teams only have 4 points on the turnovers, so they're not necessarily costing us too much.
Yeah, not super costly. I didn't get a chance to look at the points off of turnover, so that'll be an interesting stat to look at. But yeah, definitely both sides need to limit the turnovers in this second half.
Yeah, I think the downfall I see with St. Vincent right now is we just don't have that many bigs. We have Camden Basher as a center. McKenna Meyer is like the next tallest, and she has been developed more into a shooting guard. Like they're point guard half the time when Danielle Pontius isn't in. So, you know, I think that's where we're getting into some tricky water. I mean, the second chance points, Chatham has 10, and that comes from the big rebounds. Chatham has some big girls, and I mean like tall and muscular, you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. And not to mention Chatham, you know, looking at their starting five is, you know, an older team. They have graduate students, more seniors. You know, St. Vincent has one senior out on the floor, and that's their juniors, sophomores, and freshmen. So,
absolutely.
But St. Vincent's hanging in there tough, and it's going to be a great second half.
Yeah, to remind everyone, it is 34-27 Chatham. We are getting started with the third quarter. St. Vincent has their starting five back out there. Danielle Pontius, Emily Thompson, Camden Basher, McKenna Meyer, Reese Gatsby. Now we're getting some gameplay. So Danielle Pontius driving in. This is it to Reese Gatsby in the paint, and those are 2 points to start off the third quarter. Chad has quickly thrown it to their side of the court. They get it issued into number 15 and passes it off to number 24, and we exchange buckets just like that. Trying to break their press. It looks like they're running a 2-2-1. Pontius passes it to Meyer. Meyer's driving in, dishes it to Emily Thompson. She goes in for a corner shot. That is no good. Reese Gatsby with the rebound, though. Passes it to Camden Basher, who gives it to Emily Thompson again. And it slips out again, goes Pontius' hands on the play, and 14 from Chatham's driving in. And even covered by Danielle Pontius, she makes the shot over top of her.
Yeah, great defense there by Pontius, but an even better shot. You know, you just can't knock that.
Honestly, I think it was the height difference. McKenna Meyer goes up for a 3, no good, and Chatham lets it go out of bounds for a quick possession by St. Vincent.
Yeah, they came out strong, you know, moving the ball a lot, finding an open shot, and now it feels like they're rushing again. So
yeah.
They just need to slow it down and wait for the right time to take the shot.
I agree, yeah. Number 14 from Chatham's bringing the ball down. She dishes it into the paint. Right, number 24. Number 24 dishes it back out. However, McKenna Meyer drew a body foul. So that is her second foul for the game. So she's still in good territory. In terms of foul count, of course. 14 from Chatham is going to inbound the ball. Number 24 goes up for a shot. She was completely left alone. Gritty rebound by McKenna Meyer. We're moving back down to the other end of the court. pass was knocked away onto the Chatham side by a Chatham player. And Daniel Pontius got the ball back, and now we're resetting the play.
Yeah, heads up play there by Pontius to see that the ball is knocked away and go right after it.
Absolutely.
Limit the turnovers.
Yeah.
It's going to be the name of the second half.
I agree. Reese Gatsby went up for a corner three. It just missed, but Emily Thompson got the rebound. Danielle Pontius is driving in again, dishes it back out to Gatsby. Pontius with the three-point attempt, no good. Rebound by Reese Gatsby. Goes in for the corner shot, and that's good. Gatsby's having one heck of a game, you know.
Yeah, making her case for maybe player of the week.
I'd like to see that happen. Number 30 from Chatham just went up for a three, and it kind of bricked off the backboard, so now it's back to St. Vincent N. Emily Thompson's going in for a shot. It is no good. Rebound to number 1 from Chatham. She has a nice throw down to the other end of the court, but the layup is a no-go. Pontius is now bringing the ball back down the court. St. Vincent really needs to slow down. I think they're just too sped up by Chatham's defense.
Yep. Couldn't agree more with you, Julie.
McKenna Meyer for a corner three, and that is good. Nice pass by Reese Gatsby from the inside.
Yeah, much needed three there. Cut the deficit down to 4.
4.
So,
What a comeback.
yeah, what was once a 13-point lead for Chatham has quickly shrunk down. So,
Yeah. We must have jinxed it. Chatham made another shot. McKenna Meyer has some difficult defense on her. She's trying to pass it to Pontius. Number 30 from Chatham steals it, dishes it to number 14, and that's a good layup. So cutting the lead kind of went down. It's now 42-34 Chatham. Pontius is having some heavy defense. That is a foul.
yeah, that's a reach-in.
A reaching, absolutely. 30
I've been
from
waiting
Chatham.
for it to happen.
Yeah, she didn't like that call, but absolutely reached.
When you press, things happen, just like a reach-in, and it was bound to happen eventually.
Hey, they're being aggressive. I guess we can't ask for more, you know. And
Got to be aggressive when the opposite side's coming back, cutting at your lead. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Emily Thompson dishes into Reese Gatsby back on top of the key. Danielle Pontius for a three-point attempt. Rims out, no good. Rebounded by number 24 from Chatham. Number 14 passed it to number 1. Corner three by number 30. That is no good. Danielle Pontius on the ground with number 24 from Chatham, and that is a jump ball. That was a gritty move by Pontius. The girl from Chatham essentially had that rebound in her hand, but Danielle kind of just stormed in there and went for it. Emily Thompson's now being subbed out by number 10, Brooke Evans. Oh, a complete defensive break. Number 24 was completely open for Chatham. However, McKenna Meyer with a block. We're heading down the other end of the court, and she goes in for a foul, and that is a body foul.
Yeah, she's definitely getting hit with the charge there, but the Chatham coach was screaming for a foul, but that was all ball down here when Chatham was on offense. So.
And Chatham's coach didn't like that call either, but like I said earlier, when it comes to a foul, you have to have both your body and your feet set, and that girl had absolutely neither. She was like in transition with her defense, so that was a good call by the refs.
Yeah, not every time that you yell for a foul are you gonna get it.
And first foul shot by McKenna Meyer was good. And the second shot from McKenna Meyer is good. The noises that the Chatham bench is making are not working by any means.
Yeah, this might be the first time I've called a game that I've seen a team screaming during another team's shots or foul shots.
Where's the sportsmanship? Come on.
It's something.
What a rebound by McKenna Meyer. A three-point shot attempt was happening on the Chatham side. She went up for a rebound. It was essentially 2v1, two Chatham players that were just her, and she got away with not just the rebound, but a foul call too. St. Vincent trying to break their 2-1-1 press again. Brooke Evans passed it down to McKenna Meyer on the end. St. Vincent, and she dished it to Reese Gatsby for a three-point shot, and that shot is good!
A huge three by Gadsby there.
She is now 3 for 4, if I'm not mistaken, and another steal by Gadsby, and now we're heading back down to the St. Vincent side. She dishes it to Camden Basher, and that is absolutely a charge. Yeah.
That's a tough foul to call. The pass was leading her right into it.
Yeah, Basher had no idea that player was even there.
No, she didn't. But we're headed to immediate timeout. We'll be back.
We're back. It is 42-39 with 4:48 left in the third quarter. Chatham, as we are coming back into the game, they dealt a charge, so it is now Chatham ball. 14 on the end of the three-point line. She dishes to number 10 on the opposite end of the three-point line. Goes in for a shot, and that is good. It is now 45-39 Chatham. Danielle Pontius broke up the defense, dishes it to McKenna Meyer for a shot, and that three-point shot's no good, but Camden Basher got the rebound, dishes it to Brooke Evans, and that is a quick two-point comeback. Number 14 from Chatham, just pass it to number 1. Number 3's driving in, gives it back to number 14. Dishes it to number 10. Number 1 is on the end of the three-point line. She's driving in back to the opposite end. Ball movement is crazy right now for Chatham.
It really is. They're trying to set every pick and roll possible, but
Absolutely.
the St. Vincent girls just seem to have an answer every time.
Yeah. Camden Basher wanted a foul call. She just got nailed in the body.
I thought one should have been called.
Like, she's tall, don't get me wrong, but you can't just pick on the big girls because they're tall. You gotta, you have to have an even playing field for every player on the court.
And you think with her being taller, it'd be easier to see that there's a foul being committed.
Fouled, exactly. Number 10 for Chatham, passed it back to number 14. We had a shot clock error, so now we're waiting. I didn't even see the shot clock happen. I think it needed, I don't think there was a reset. I think it... substitution for St. Vincent. Jill Marino is coming in for Danielle Pontius. We're going to give her a breather. Number 14 from the inbound dishes it into number 24 on top of the key. Number 30 is going in for a drive. She dishes it back out to number 14. Number 14 has a spin move, and it's no good. Rebound by Reese Gatsby. And now we're trying to move back down to the St. Vincent end of the court. Pass to Jill Marino. Brooke Evans back to Jill. McKenna in the corner for a three, and that shot is good.
McKenna Mayers put together a great second half here, and the third quarter isn't even over yet.
Absolutely, she's up to 12 points. Yes!
And a travel
by Chatham, and now it's 47-44 Chatham with 2:32 left in the third.
We said it at the start of the game. This was going to be a close one, and it's proving to be nothing short of that.
Yeah. I think think St. Vincent girls have finally got a hold of the press. That should have been a foul. McKenna going in for the shot. This is to Brooke Evans. She's driving in. Oh! And it went right into the hands of a Chatham defender. Sorry. Number 14 from Chatham's driving in. Pass it to number 10 on top of the three. Misses it. Brooke Evans with the rebound for St. Vincent. She's driving down the court. It got knocked out of her hands by a Chatham player, and now we will be under the hoop.
Real quick, just to go back to McKenna Mayer here. I'm pretty sure I saw that she was PAC Player of the Week last week.
She was. She had one heck of a week.
And looks like she's picking up where she left off last week. I mean, she's having quite the game tonight.
Exactly. You know, she had I believe an ankle or a foot injury her freshman year and just wasn't able to see her full potential. And then finally, everything has come together between the last 2 seasons.
And she's fouled and is heading to the line for three.
4-3. What a call.
Yeah, the theme of the game so far is Mayer and Gatsby are putting the team on their back and leading the charge.
Absolutely. Camden Basher is going to get a little break as Emerson Pfeffer, number 33, has come in. Freshman from Harmony.
It looks like together Gatsby and Mayer have 31 of the 44 St. Vincent points.
That's crazy. That's a crazy stat. Kind of seems to be like, well, at the beginning of the game, it used to be like it was 2 primary shooting for Chatham, like in terms of scoring, but their scoring seems to be a little more balanced than St. Vincent. But hey, whatever works for us, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she made all 3 free throws, and we are now tied at 47. This is the first tie.
Yeah, I think the first tie since,
Like,
if not the whole game, the first few minutes of the game.
Yeah. Okay, 14 from Chatham coming down, hands it to number 30. Back to number 10 on top of the key, around to number 14. Number 3 goes for a corner 3-point shot. No good, rebounded by Jill Manarino. And Brooke Evans, number 10, is coming down the court with it. Pass it to Jill. Back to Brooke on top of the key. Back to Jill on the side. Back to Brooke. Reese popped out from the foul line. Gave it to Emerson Pfeffer. However, then it was stolen. Number 14's going in for a layup. And she made that layup. Brooke Evans made a good decision to not foul on that. It'd just be unnecessary at that point. Brooke is driving in. And that's stolen away. And that is another layup made by number 30 from Chatham. So the tied score 47-47 is now 51-47. Jill Manarino losing the handle on top. Dishes it into Cam Basher at the key. Back to Jill. Cam Basher trying to drive in. Somehow gets to Brooke Evans on the bottom. Reese Gatsby going in for the layup. And a charge! And Gatsby made that shot, which is unfortunate. That's her first foul.
Yeah, tough break there for St. Vincent. But it looks like the refs are coming to talk about something.
Returning for the Bearcats, number 30, McKenna Mayer.
McKenna Mayer is coming in for the last 13.2 seconds of the third quarter. Normally I'd be confused why they make a substitution like that, but I think based on the person she's defending, they have similar height, so
A defensive substitution.
yeah. So the referees have decided to agree
Yeah,
the review. Isn't that new?
I think it's newer. I believe I saw the refs go to a review the last time I called one of the men's games. So
Okay.
they're starting to, with the new technology, they want to make sure they get the call right, especially in a close game.
Yeah, I mean, it used to be a thing. Well, it is always, for a long time, it's been a thing in D1 basketball, but seeing it now being brought down to like the lower levels of the NCAA, they deserve the same technology too. I mean,
I 100% agree. Yep. Yeah, a little less NIL money at the D3 level, but you know, everyone out here should be proud to be a college athlete. And
absolutely, yeah.
They should all be treated the same, no matter what division.
I agree. I love our marketing people. They're playing Jeopardy music right now.
Quite the lengthy review, so maybe they're looking at the clock now. I mean, it could really be anything.
Yeah, I don't know what, I mean, I'll admit, like, even having some bias towards St. Vincent College, I did
Don't
think
we
it
all?
was a charge. I thought it was a charge. I thought that girl's feet were set, but hey, if this call gets reversed, I am more than okay with that, you know?
Yeah, it looked like a clean play to me. It looked like, you know, the Chatham player, I don't want to say fell on purpose, but there's a little extra movement there at the end of the play.
Okay. I really don't know what this is about. This is long. Like, this is...
Yeah, I see the ref walking back towards the St. Vincent offensive zone, and neither team has moved, so I'm going to assume that the call is going to stand and Chatham's going to inbound here, but...
Yeah, I bet the same thing, too.
Still no final verdict.
I had to admit, St. Vincent was really, you know, cleaning up their turnovers until that 4-point break, just like, you know, a minute or so ago. So I'm hoping with the last 13 seconds they're gonna have a defensive stop to this. Maybe even get the steal, but at least get the stop.
Yeah,
we'll
that'd be a great way to end this third quarter going into the fourth.
Yeah. We'll be right back. And we're back, and I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty pointless, because it's still Chatham ball just like it was before they had review. The time has remained the same as well. I don't know if they were looking for like severity of foul, and clearly there was no.
I didn't think there was anything for a technical there.
No, nothing. It was it was clean. She was going up for a clean shot, realized she got fouled, like. She charged.
No extracurriculars after the play. But both coaches are getting an explanation. And we're going to get back to playing some basketball.
Yeah. As a reminder, 13.2 seconds left in this third quarter. Number 14 from Chatham just touched the ball, so now the time has started. Dishes it to number 10, back to number 30 for a three-point shot, and it's good! With 1 second left, and St. Vincent doesn't get a shot off. I literally just said before this play started, all we can do is make sure they don't get a shot, and they did. So now it's 54-47 Chatham, going into the fourth.
That's like the third shot that Manarino's come close to deflecting, but just got the timing off. You know, quick shot fake and throw the timing off, get the shot off, and they're able to put it away.
Yeah.
But we're going to go to break, and we'll be back for the fourth quarter.
Yep.
So the fourth quarter about to start. Chatham leads St. Vincent 54-47. Something to note here. The St. Vincent women's team took on Chatham at Chatham back on November 20th, and Chatham won 72-60. So great to see a closer game this time around, and hopefully they can pull out the win.
Wow, that was a very messy possession. St. Vincent started with the ball, but they got it quickly stolen. 30 went up for a 3, missed the shot, but 24 from Chatham did get the rebound. Number 14 went up to the top of the key, and she's resetting the play. Quick ball movement, already back out to the key. She goes in for a 3-point shot, and number 1 banked it. She banked a 3-point shot in, so now it's a 10-point differential. Jill Manarino going in for a shot, dishes it to Camden Basher, and she made it.
That should have been a 3-point play.
Yeah.
There's definitely a lot of contact. I thought the foul should have been called there.
Absolutely. Number 14 passes it to number 30, back to 14. Now to number 1 on the opposite end of the key. They did try and dish it in on number 24. Back out to number 30 in the 3-point line, and she makes another 3. She's been nailing those threes all game. I don't know why they're not covering her.
Yeah, can't come back from a lead if you're making 2-point shots and they're making 3-point shots.
Back on the St. Vincent end, Brooke Evans is at the top of the key. She's looking for open people. Jill passes it down to Camden Basher. Into Reese Gatsby. Brooke Evans makes a backdoor cut on the opposite end of the block for another layup.
Good response there, get points on the board. Now it's time to make a defensive stop.
Yes. On the Chatham end, we have number 14 at the top of the key getting a play started. She's trying to drive into the hoop. Oh, no foul call, which is okay for St. Vincent. Rebound by Brooke Evans. She goes in for the layup. Camden makes a beautiful backdoor pass, or cut, and gets a pass and makes the layup.
Same play 3 times in a row.
I'm here for it.
As long as it works, keep running it.
Back on the Chatham end, number 30 is driving in, stops, tries to go for a 3-pointer, but it's short. And number 10, Brooke Evans from St. Vincent grabs it. Passes it to Jill. Jill goes for the 3-pointer on the St. Vincent end, and that is good! And Chatham calls a timeout. That was a crazy sequence of events.
Sure was. St. Vincent just went on a run there.
Yeah.
Looks like Chatham will call a timeout, and we'll be right back.
All right, everyone, and we are back. 7:31 left in the fourth quarter. It is 60-56 Chatham. St. Vincent went on what, like a 6 or 7? Point run. So Chatham called the timeout, and they're trying to get their act back together. But for the sake of St. Vincent, I hope they don't. And let's see what they can do this play.
Yeah, see if they can keep the momentum going here.
Number 30's at the top of the key for Chatham. She goes in for a shot. It's no good, but there was an off-the-ball foul. Either I didn't know if it was a screen. I didn't know if it was just ran into a player. But
looked like a pick and roll that caused a little too much contact. So.
Understood. Back on the St. Vincent end, Danielle Pontius is going in. She passes it back out to Jill Manarino. Jill has a long pass across the court to Emily Thompson. Ends up back with Jill. She passes it to Cam Basher in the corner, who passes it to Danielle Pontius, who goes for a drive-in, no good. Rebounded by number 24 from Chatham, who passes to number 30 and loses. Number 30 loses the ball, who gives it to our number 30, McKenna Meyer. We're resetting the ball. We pass it into Camden Basher. She passes it back out to Danielle Pontius, who gets it to Jill Manarino. Back to Pontius. Danielle's trying to make something happen. MT is stuck in the corner, who passes it out to Jill Manarino. Jill goes for the three-point shot, no good. Rebounded by number 24 from Chatham. And we're heading back down to the other end of the court. Number 15 for Chatham's on top of the key, who gives it to number 1, back to number 30. From the looks of it, they keep trying to get it to 30. They want her shots to fall, so they're just going to... And McKenna Meyer lost her girl behind her. Turned around to guard her. She was already up for the shot and fouled her, and she did make it, so it's an and one.
Yeah.
That's McKenna's third foul.
So not quite in foul trouble yet, but something to keep an eye on.
Yeah.
Gotta have a heads-up play there. No one to stop.
I agree. And that and one shot was good. It is now 63-56 Chatham with 6 minutes left to go. Jill Manarino was subbed out for Reese Gatsby. Danielle Pontius at the top of the key, who hands it off to Emily Thompson. Back to Danielle Pontius. They're looking for someone open. Danielle Pontius goes in for a shot. Oh, and it rims out. That was a nice jump shot by her, but it just didn't fall. And now we're back to the Chatham end.
Tough break. I mean, I thought it was going in, but...
If only stat lines could show how close the shots were.
Yeah.
I would assume she's maybe like 0 for 3, 0 for 4.
That'll be the next, Amazon invention. They'll tell you how close they were to making it.
Every time.
Yeah.
A little bit of an awkward play for Chatham. A player went up for a layup. It was either a foul or a block, but they didn't call it for either. So it went out of bounds. Chatham threw it back in, and Camden Basher just knocked the pass out of bounds. So now Chatham is back throwing another inbound pass. Number 15 at the top of the key for Chatham. Number 1 shoots the three-point shot, and it's good. Danielle Pontius is taking it back down to the St. Vincent end. We have 5 minutes left in this game. And there's yet again another 10-point deficit by St. Vincent. Beautiful backdoor pass by Reese Gatsby to Camden Basher, and that is 8 for Camden. Number 1 for Chatham's on top of the key. She's driving in against Reese Gatsby. Goes in for a post move, unsuccessful. 15 went in. Number 30's going in. And she's blocked by McKenna, or at least the ball tipped off of her hand. Oh! Danielle Pontius passed it to Reese Gatsby on the move, but Reese lost the handle against the defender, and it was then jump ball. And I think possession arrow goes to... Did it go to Chatham? Is it their ball now?
I think so. The possession arrow was pointed their way, so...
And we now have a timeout, and it looks like Brooke Evans will be in when we come back. with 4:24 left in the game. It is 66-58 Chatham. Neither side is in foul trouble. Both only have one for the quarter, so.
Yeah, 8-point deficit that St. Vincent has to cut down rather quickly, so
Yeah.
a lot of time left, but it'll be interesting to see how everything plays out.
Absolutely. Number 14 from Chatham has the ball. She's driving in. She dishes out to number 30. She's guarded by Brooke Evans. They pass it down to number 24, guarded by Camden Basher. She goes in for a post move. No good. Rebound by McKenna Meyer. Ball's handed to Brooke Evans. She passes it to Reed Gatsby down on the St. Vincent end. She passes it back out to Brooke Evans. We're going to reset the play, and it's now at Danielle Pontius. Number 4 gives it into Reese Gatsby. She goes in for a foul shot. And it was no good.
Looks like St. Vincent will retain possession.
Yeah,
Chatham foul
number
17.
1 and Camden Basher from St. Vincent got tied up, but they called the foul on Chatham because they pushed her back kind of. Danielle Pontius now with the ball, dishes it into Camden Basher. McKenna Meyer going for the 3-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Brooke Evans. Gives it to Reese Gatsby. Reese Gatsby got the ball stolen from her. Number 14 from Chatham's going up for the shot. Decides to stop, pass out to number 1. Number 1 completely beats out Brooke Evans from St. Vincent, and she got a clean and easy shot. We're now have another 10-point deficit. Brooke Evans dishes it into Reese Gatsby. Reese Gatsby dishes it into Camden Basher, and that's a good shot. So back to another 8-point deficit.
Yeah, the clock continues to wind down though, so the clock is not St. Vincent's friend right now.
No, we have a timeout, so we'll be right back. You thought you were cooked.
Yeah, first week.
Yeah, I will.
5 o'clock on a Wednesday is stupid.
That's a terrible due date. Oh, this is college students talking about bad assignment due dates. But we're now back in the game, 2:56 left to go. 14 from Chatham has the ball, pass it to number 10, back on top of the key with number 24. Number 30 from Chatham is driving in. She dishes it off to number 14, who goes in for a layup and is no good. Rebound by Jill Manarino, and that is a jump ball going to St. Vincent College.
Well, if there was ever time for a big 3-point shot, it'd be now.
We need it. Jill Manarino just got subbed out for, I think, Danielle Pontius, if I'm not mistaken. Back to Brooke Evans on top of the key on the St. Vincent side. She's going for a layup. A floater, no good. Goes right off the backboard. Rebounded by number 10 for Chatham. And number 14 gets it. They are slowing the pace down. 14 drives in, no good. Finds number 10 on the three-point arc. She shoots it, no good. Number 24 got the rebound. Brooke Evans blocked the shot. and it is now back out on the top of the key with number 30. Good switch in defense. Oh, number 10 goes up for the layup. No good. Good rebound by Camden Basher. Pass it to Danielle Pontius on top of the key for St. Vincent, who passed it to Brooke Evans. Dishes in to Reese Gatsby. She's going in for a shot. Calls it for a body foul, even though she made the shot, but they're not counting it, which is unfortunate. Inbound play, doing good. Pass successful to Danielle Pontius, dishing it into Camden Basher. We're going in with a shot. And McKenna Meyer makes it. She's up to 17 points.
Yeah, huge second half by Mayer.
Wow.
Hopefully it'll be just enough to get the win here, but the clock continues to wind down. St. Vincent needs a steal. And Basher almost came away with that.
So, little mix-up per se, I guess. There was a jump ball. St. Vincent had Chatham had the possession arrow. Danielle Pontius just got subbed out for Jill Manarino. Number 1 for Chatham just shot, missed it, rebounded by Jill Manarino. We are headed back down to the St. Vincent side. Passed it to Brooke Evans, back to McKenna Meyer, back to Jill. Jill is driving in. She dishes it to Camden Basher, who drives to Brooke Evans. Brooke Evans goes for the shot, no good. And it is hit to a Chatham player. We're running out of time. We have a 6-point deficit. 37.7 seconds left in the game. I can't talk. It's been too long of a game, guys. I'm sorry.
So Gatsby committed the foul, able to stop the clock and, well, force a rebound, hoping to steal it, but they inbounded it, and another foul. So
I think we're just going to be playing the foul game until they get in the line to stop the time from going. We had it covered, call the foul.
Last second hopes here.
Yeah, absolutely. St. Vincent has 4 fouls, and there's the 5th. And we are now at the foul line. Number 30 for Chatham, Anna Chenault, is
and number 2, Emily Thompson.
shooting right now. Late substitution in the game. Emily Thompson just went in for number 10, Brooke Evans. And she makes both foul shots. And that's a St. Vincent timeout, so we'll be right back.
And we are back. 32.6 seconds left in the game. Chatham leads St. Vincent 70-62. So it'd take a miracle
Yeah,
in the next 32 seconds for St. Vincent to pull this off.
One thing I can say about this girls team is that they never give up. They will always play until the end, and that's a characteristic that will carry them on far in life. 3-point shot was no good. It was blocked by, or not even blocked, it was tipped by a Chatham player, rebounded by a Chatham player, so St. Vincent initiated the foul. So we'll be sending number 3 from Chatham, which points to the line. And her first foul shot is good. Second foul shot, not good. And that is another timeout call by the St. Vincent coach. So 18.4 seconds left in this game. It is 71-62 Chatham, and we'll be right back. Back after that quick 30-second timeout. Reed Gatsby inbounds the ball to Daniel Pontius. They're passing it. They're trying to get an open shot. McKenna Meyer for a long three. No good. Just hits backboard. Don't foul. And we foul anyway with 7.5 seconds left to go in the game. For 2 more foul shots for Chatham. Number 3 again. I guess as this game wraps up, we can say that St. Vincent, even though with this upcoming loss, they did have some notable performances. Reed Gatsby with 19 points and McKenna Meyer with 17. You know, they were pretty dominant between their three-pointers, their backdoor passes, and Camden Basher has 10 points as well. Those are their 3 prominent scorers.
Yeah, all 3 of those girls had great games. It was unfortunate some of the other pieces couldn't come together and
Absolutely.
put this into a team win, but that'll do it. Chatham's going to leave St. Vincent with the win, 73-62. Be sure to tune in shortly as the men's St. Vincent basketball team takes on the men's Chatham University basketball team.
Yes, have a great night.